in GSRL, where tonight, it is tonight, even though it's nice and bright outside, like it is nice and bright here in Spa. And of course, that's going to be where we're racing today. It just got a very late call that I will be commentating right now, and I actually have no notes in terms of the standings. So I would recommend for you all to just sit back, relax, watch a few laps or two, whilst I go ahead, get myself some notes, get ready for this beautiful racing action here in GSRL. If you're wondering why, a guy who sounds 5 years old is commentating, I don't know either. But anyways, I'm going to go do some notes. You guys watch some of this. I'll be right back very shortly. So yeah, please, just a reminder guys, just watch some of this right now. I'm just doing notes because this is a very late call I got just telling me I need to commentate right now. So please, if you can understand, just watch some laps happen. I'll flick them from time to time. Just please do that. Give me a little bit of patience, and I will get commentating straight away. Alright folks, so here in Q1, I've just got my notes down for the championship standings, but just before I do, of course, get into that, let me tell you about the Spa track in of itself. We're here live in Belgium. It's a 7-kilometre track. It's got 9 to the left, 10 to the right, and it's got a very technical Sector 3, which can usually catch some talented drivers out. So there is our track map. Of course, you can be eliminated here due to our Q1, Q2, Q3. So, very tense, really. You really got to try and set the best lap time and make sure you do not drop into the dead zone. And, you can see Thunder there having a little bit of trouble. Speaking of Thunder in of itself, they are 4th in the championship with 95 points on the board, but it just seems like they cannot put in as good of consistency as they've brung up so far this season. They're having a little bit of troubles. You can just see, though, from one McLaren to the other, he's at the top. Sheen there up top, doing very well at the moment. 143.998. It sees him in P1 at the moment, but who's going to rival and challenge with that spot as Antonio puts himself on the map? He is P8 as we speak. So the only man that's got close to Sheen, that is, of course, Reese. And we'll see how this battling in terms of pace will pan out until we go to those 5 red lights. I'm going to take a little bit of a pause. I think you guys should as well, as I will just come back very shortly. there we are then. So I just wanted to get the stream up. Also, I'm just going to put myself in a party just so that if there's any difficulties with my microphone, I can know that pretty much instantly. So I do hope that today's qualifying session will be as equal as entertaining as it was last time round in Mexico. Right now, you can just see Thunder is on a lap as we currently speak. So is Josh and Oddbod. So we're going to turn our attention swiftly over to them. It looks like Josh has invalidated his lap time, as now the Aston Martin going through Radion, now going into Lecom. Very difficult to not spin around here. You want to be nice and gentle on the throttle. So here he comes on the right-hand side. Nice and steady with the throttle around here. Make sure not to put on too much, otherwise you tend to make a mistake, and that's just what the Aston Martin has just done right there. And Oddbod losing a lot of time. And oh no, just locking up there, or braking late into that long right-hander. And I don't know, maybe he was letting the Red Bull go through. That Red Bull being... Well, both of them are actually on outlaps, so there wasn't really any point in doing so, but it must have been sharp. Then that of course, Oddbod went by. A new commentator here, so in fact this is my debut commentating stint, so if I do get any names wrong, just at me, on Discord, tell me, hey, my name's actually pronounced as this. I can infer that for next time round. So the full 20 grids, please, if I do pronounce your name wrong in any way, just tell me. It's just going to make it much more easier for me to find my feet around here. The only person who hasn't found their feet in this qualifying session, you would argue, is Thunder. Just a lot of spins. So Josh, I've already got the standings up on my notebook. Just did that a couple of minutes ago. I haven't got the constructors though, so if you did that, that'd be great. If you are listening. If not, then that's pretty embarrassing for me. But yeah, you can just see now the Red Bull going through Eau Rouge and Radion, the two most famous corners of all time. So, of course, KJB, Daddy Blaze Philip, instantly shooting himself in P1. He takes the spotlight here in Spa. 143.8, it puts him up top. And McLaren, left sagging, needs to get around a 10th up on his previous lap time, and then it will earn him and grant him the luxury of being better than the rest. But right now, that luxury is handed over to Ace Philip. Right now, the Alfa Romeo on top with a 143.8. So, sharp now, the Red Bull and this right-hander, left-hander. He has not been able to set a lap time just yet. We will see if he can. Right at this moment, Sheen has retired from the qualifying session, so here in Q1, he's very happy with his 143.998. Looks like Andre, though, just beat that in the Mercedes with the 143.961. Sharp yet to set a lap time, so is Thunder. In fact, Thunder's further ahead, so we're going to turn our attention swiftly over to him. The McLaren not setting a lap time, not finding his feet. And, oh, Daddy! I can't... The Red Bull up in P1. I'm going to laugh all the time if I just scream out Daddy on comms. Anyways, so the Red Bull P1 now better than Ace Phillips. Oh, I'm going to say Phillips so much. Ace Phillips 143.8 has been crushed to smithereens by the Red Bulls 143.7. But going back over to Thunder though. Still very shaky around here. You can see he goes wide into that turn. He's really not particularly good with this circuit in general. Welcome all the people that have joined this stream. If you're wondering why a guy who sounds 5-year-old, who sounds like a 5-year-old is commentating, I don't know either, quite frankly. But anyways, you can just see that I think Reese just made up a position. I'm not too sure who that was, actually. I'm paying attention on the stream, seeing if anyone's talking or not. This is my debut commentating stint, and I was called in literally right at the buzzer to do this commentating stint. So I will be very unprepared for what I'm about to see. Plus, it's my debut, so I don't know who's what, who's where, stuff like that. So yeah, if you can just spare me if I make a couple of mistakes, that will be greatly appreciated. But anyways, Q1 coming to an end, and Thunder's finally going to set his lap time. The Williams also not setting one. He'll be setting one very shortly. But the McLaren across the line, 143.7, and that shoots himself right up there into P2 in this Q1. Absolutely fantastic stuff there from the McLaren. Everyone is quite literally on a lap. There is no man who is not on a lap here in this qualifying section. You can just see Sharp, though. He's going to come into the pit lane. And you can just see Tops with 4/10 up on his previous lap time. The Haas car will now come round the bus stop chicane to end off his qualifying session here in Q1. What's he going to put across the line? He's going to put P1. The Haas car, 143.6. Shoots himself right up there into the top spot. Gets snuggled into his throne. And now he is the standard that everyone must meet. You can see Tom Oslo just going wide in that turn, but Tom's with a fantastic lap time. 143.6. And it looks like 55. I'm going to call him 55 because I cannot say that name for the life of me. So 55 across the line with a 143.9. You can see Bolt, though, coming across the line with a 143.7. So it seems like a 143.7 is where most people are averaging late on in this Q1. Oh, big spin there by Reese as Quick VB goes top spot with a 143.5. Fantastic lap there by the Williams, and he's top spot at the end of Q1. You can just see a few more people will come across the line very shortly. 8 seconds up here. A cute Jaguar across the line. He comes at 144.611, and Oddboard shoots himself into P12. It seems like Skies wasn't able to set a lap time, so it seems like this is, well, Quick VB is quite quick. Funnily enough, he's got it in his name, he's got it in his genes. The man with a 143.5 is top spot here in Q1. Fantastic stuff from the Williams. And going into Q2, we've got, I think, Sharp and then down out of this of Q2. 16th down. So, yep, there's the Williams roaming around the Spa track just once more, basing in his glory of a fantastic 143.5. He's P1 in Q1. Is he going to be exactly that in Q3? We'll have to see. I mean, pace does not disappear from any qualifying section. You can't lose your magic on track. And Quick VB definitely did not lose his. 143.5, and he puts in P1 in the first qualifying session. Tops P2 with a 143.6. That is a 1/10, 100th, and 1,000th off of Quick VB's time. The Red Bull in P3 with a 143.7, and from then on, it is Thunder, Bolt, Philip, 5-5, Andre, Sheen, Robin, Bob, Oddbod, Reese, Sharp, and there you go, 16th and downwards. That's Tomos, Antonio, Jaguar, Josh, and Skies all out of Q1. Let's see how the 15 talented drivers square up for Q2. That was my mouth, by the way. Just so we all know. So now in Q2 with the 15 drivers in, well, of course Q2. Let's put on our lap data and telemetry. We want all the details as we see every other driver roam around this very historic track once more. And we'll do it, and we'll see it for the other time in Q3. Was watching the stream, recognised your voice from TikTok. We take those. Thanks, Tobbs. I'm probably going to be absolutely awful tonight, though, because because I'm completely unprepared at all. Yeah, tell me how to say that. I'm not too sure what it is, gotta be honest. Fister. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you very much. Fister. That's much better than 5-5er. Anyways. So here we go then. Outlaps everywhere on the track. Let's see who's going to perform the best on the track. Fister. There you go. On the mediums. I don't know why he's chose to go on those mediums, but I guess he has. A bit bold, you could say. From the Alpine. Looks like everyone's on mediums. Never mind. It's both the Alpines on the mediums. Not too sure why. Maybe they're going for a progressive run, I guess. But anyways, Sheena on an outlap. Who is the closest to the line? And on an outlap, that's going to be Reese. The Haskar here into this bus stop chicane. And then outwards, we'll start off his flying lap here in Q2. We'll see where he can put his pin on the map. Bus stop chicane. He follows into. Want to take that wide line. And, of course, putting down the throttle as early as you can. Get the maximum amount of speed on the exit. That's just what the Haskar has done. And now starts this qualifying, this Q2 run. And you can just see going tight towards that inside curve. And then want to be riding that curve on the outside. Going to Eau Rouge Rayon. Some people look to lift up here. But most of the time I do see some people go full throttle. That's just what Reese has done. Going onto the grass, though, that's definitely not going to help him with the exit out of Rayon. Going into Lecombe now, the right-hander and left-hander. How is he going to manoeuvre around these? Like I said, you've got to be careful on throttle here. Make sure not to make a mistake like the Aston Martin of Oddball, I believe it was, did in Q1. Into this deep right-hander, they want to be steady and gentle with the brakes and throttle at the same time. Into left-hander, though, it's a bit of a more sharp on the brakes. That left-hander, this is very sharp now. Easily just bang, bang. Like you've got full throttle, full TC, traction control, and Reese almost invalidating that lap on that right-hand side. That's just what you want to be careful of. You want to brake. You don't want to brake a lot, but you just want to brake enough so that when you instantly go back on the throttle, you don't, of course, go wide and invalidate your lap. A little bit of a mistake there from the Haskar into that right-hander. And here we go, full throttle. And now onto this massive straight into the left-hander now. And then into the bus stop chicane, tying off this lap with a little bow tie. Let's see where he puts himself here in Q2. Into the first turn of the bus stop chicane. Now the second, want to be close to the inside curve here. It's just what he's done on the exit. Right on the curb. What's he going to set? 1:44.6. Who is going to try and beat that? It's going to be Philip across the line next. What can he perform? A Haskar just following behind. That's Tobbs. Across the line, the Alfa Romeo will come. Can he beat it? He can. Within a moment's notice. And now you can see Tobbs beating that 1:44.6, but not the 1:44.3. She now was P1 in the Q1 session. No, he wasn't actually. He was Q1 right up till the end when loads of people overqualified him. Used to be P1, is now P6. Quick VB, very quick. He was P1 inside of Q1. And I think he's aiming for just that here into this next one. So shortly going to come onto the straight, then the bus stop chicane. We'll see how he can manoeuvre around those, sticking close to that inside wall. That's where I believe Reese made a costly mistake. Just braking a little bit late, losing the back of your car a little bit too much. The Williams setting purple in Sector 2. I think I said at the beginning of my stream that I said Sector 3 was technical. It's definitely not. It's the Sector 2 that I was talking about, and I was talking about in Q1 how quick the Williams was on track. Can he implement that pace into Q2? 144.3. Definitely not as good as his 143.5. Season only P2 in Q2. I love that. P2 in Q2, P1 in Q1. That's beautiful. Robin, anyways. I just like to point it out. I just love saying that. But anyways, into this left-hander here. Thunder invalidating his lap time. We saw him struggle a lot in Q1 to even set a lap time. But when he did, it was electrifying. But it is Robin here into the right-hander, left-hander here in the Aston Martin. Oddbod made a mistake in Q1, which cost him a lot of time through Lecom. Doesn't seem like Robin has made such a costly mistake. As now in Sector 2, he sets purple. Going onto this straight though, into the bus stop chicane. What can the Aston Martin perform? And it looks like Bob has retired from the session. Yellow flags thrown up in Sector 2. And it means that the Williams, I presume it is out of this Q2 session. Who's going to beat that 144.6? We'll have to see. But can Robin beat the 144.2? Across the line he comes. It's a 144.4. He sticks himself into P5. Thunder's going to instantly go on another run here. Looks like he doesn't want to just give up just yet. On the set of soft tyres, you can just see Aston Martin ahead of him. I think that might be Robin. It is Robin, actually. So is Thunder's lap going to get blocked by Robin here? We'll have to see very shortly. As into Lecom we will shortly go. The McLaren, what can he perform? Right-hander. Left-hander, steady on the throttle. Is able to do so. Back to the right-hander. We know his laps can be electrifying when he can actually put one on the map. Hasn't validated this one so far. Of course, this is a second run on these tyres, so they might just be more worn out than Phillips was when he came across the line. P1. But Thunder here into this right-hander, making little to no mistake, really. It's very easy to lose your back end on that one if you're just too eager to put down that throttle whilst turning. 7 minutes left to go into Q2. So far, Philip with the most supreme lap of all, 144.2. He's currently leading this Q2 session. Thunder, though, he's really got to make sure he can get into top 10. Has to beat a minimum of a 144.6. Can he do just that? Doesn't seem like he's going to invalidate this lap time, though, unless he makes a massive mistake. And the Red Bull has put himself P1, 143.6. Across the line, Thunder goes, though. What's he going to perform? 144 dead. And that puts him in P2. Feister now. And here we go, and Josh inside the chat going through. And it looks like Forrest has invalidated his lap time, so there's no point going towards him. So Andre now. Here in the Mercedes, how is he going to challenge and negotiate these turns? As he comes straight onto a flying lap very shortly. I mean, Spa in Sector 2 is very tricky, and I mean, just, it's really just about being careful on the throttle. If you put too much throttle whilst turning, which you have to do quite a lot of actually, funnily enough in an F1 car, you tend to spin. I think anybody with basic knowledge of F1 knows that. So you just really got to make sure that you're careful on the throttle. You know, put it up gently, like I don't know, like stroke it gently like a kitten, I'll probably say. But it sounds a bit weird, but it's most likely true. It's definitely Sector 2 when most people make the crucial mistakes. And it's not usually, because usually Sector 1 and 2, Sector 1 and 3 are more just, can you get can you get a very good exit out of very minimal turns to then give yourself maximum speed. That's pretty much what Sector 1 and 2, Jesus Christ, what Sector 1 and 3 is about. Sector 2, though, like I've already said, as now, Andre's going to experience that Sector 2 once more. It's much more technical. We need to be gentle on throttle. Like, look at that throttle down at the bottom of your screen right now. It's so gentle. You really got to make sure you do not put on too much. Also, this is very gentle on the brakes as well. You don't want to anger those brakes by like instantly hitting it down to the ground. But here we go into this left-hander. You want to hit it straight down to the ground and the throttle straight back up on this one. Looks like Andre went for a more smoother approach. I'm not too sure if that's going to lose him a little bit of time or not. But here he's going to round off Sector 2. Yeah, just look at how gentle you have to be on the throttle there. It's so difficult to do. But the best drivers can most certainly do it. And that's what we've got here in GSRL. So purple in Sector 2 then. So it seems like Andre's had a really good qualifying session here. He's going to come round the bus stop chicane to finish off his lap. It looks like the only person, or the only two people who haven't had a lap time other than him is Feister and also Oddbod. Round the last two turns now for the Mercedes. Oh, losing the back end a little bit into that first in the bus stop chicane. How much time is he going to lose off that? Across the line. And 143.7 puts him in P2. 1/10 away from the Red Bull in P1. I'm sorry, I just can't say the word daddy. I can't take it serious. I can't take the word seriously. I can't go on comms and go, and daddy goes down the inside. I can't do it. I'm just referring to him as the rebel from now on. I can't. Even the thought of it's actually making me laugh. So, forgive me. That sounds even worse if I said daddy at the end of it. Forgive me, daddy. That's weird. Anyways, just forgive me, the rebel. Just forgive me. Because I won't say your name, because I will laugh hysterically. Need to try and a little bit be more serious. But anyways, as you can see, Feister and I think Oddball are the only two people who would actually look to go on an outlap. Seems like Thunder, Quick VB and such are, disagreeing with me. They want to come out as well. You can just see Feister here. Will he be good on track? We'll have to see. So it seems like Josh has sent me the constructor standings. Very helpful from him. So we're going to run you through these right now. So Alpine at the top right now with a 198 points. The gap to Ferrari, though, is at 29 points. So it seems like Alpine still have a little bit of a battle with Ferrari, but it's just a nice healthy amount of a gap towards Ferrari for that top spot. So Alpine looking very dangerous this season so far. You've got McLaren P3, AlphaTauri P4, Williams P5, Aston Martin P6, Mercedes P7, Alfa Romeo P8, Red Bull P9, and Haas P10. So there you go then, folks. I've already mentioned that Tonio is leading this standings this season. I don't know if he's actually inside of the race though. But anyways, Feister is going to start off his lap here in Q2, his first ever lap. He's got to make sure he does not invalidate this, otherwise no lap will be set, and there is a 100% chance that he will stay last place. How the heck am I still P10? I don't know. It's just people are actually quick at this game, funnily enough. Actually, no, that's probably slow at the game, to be fair. But anyways, this is right on the edge for you now, Bob, because you're going to be watching, these two men. If they can set a lap time better than a 144.6, then they will be able to overtake you inside of Q2, and you will drop down into the danger zone and, of course, be out. And it looks like Feister has not invalidated this lap so far. I mean, it crashed out, so I don't care. Fair enough. I mean, I'm assuming. Oh no! How the hell am I supposed to say that? Mento? Men? What? I mean, that will get you a lot of points in Scrabble. I'll give them that, but I have no idea how to say it. Wi-Fi password name. Anyways, Top's judge sets at 1:43.5. That was the lap time for pole in Q1. Meant to, I believe. Yeah, most likely. But around the last turn, Feister goes then. DRS wide open as he comes across the line. What's it going to be for him? 1:43.3 P1 in Q2. Fantastic lap. And most certainly, Bob, you are out of Q2, my friend. Horrible scenes for you, but Goddard, not Goddard, sorry. Oh no! On board! Big spin! Big moment there. Mistake by me and comms. Mistake by him in the race. Well, not race. Qualifying lap. Into the wall he goes. His backside into the wall. And he'll be at the backside of Q2. See what I did there? I'll stop. Anyways, Philip will be coming around the last turn very shortly to potentially secure his place in Q3. But Thunder with a 1:44 dead might just beat him out by this. I mean, Philip really needs to gain and gain and gain here on his last run, right at the buzzer. Can he still keep himself, oh Jesus, in the top 10 for Q3? Across the line he goes, and he will. 1:43.6 sees himself into Q3, but Oddbod, not very good for him. His only lap he can actually pull off is 2 minutes and 2 seconds, which means he is out of Q2 and into Q1. Your runners are Robin, Reese, Andre, Bolt, Philip, Sharp, and Feister. Great qualifying session here from the talented drivers we have on track. Hello to all 19 of you who are watching me ramble on when I'm completely unprepared. Love to see it. Anyways, that will call it for Q2. Fantastic stuff there from Feister. P1 going into Q3 has the pace. It seems like Quick VB could not implement his pace in Q1 into Q2. It's maybe a little bit inconsistent. Oh, he's actually out of Q2. I didn't even realise that. The man P1 in Q1 is now out of Q2. Who would have seen that coming? Anyways, Feister, Sharp, Mento. I'm going to have such a difficult time commentating on him. Tobbs, Philip, the Estonian, Bolt, Andre, Reese, and Robin all in the top 10, and they will go into Q3. Great qualifying session here. You can just see top 10 separated by 5/10. How close is it going to be in Q3? And finally, we'll shape out our grids for tonight. We'll just see in just a moment. But anyways, folks, we're here in Q3. What's going to happen? Tensions build up just before the drivers will leave their footprints on this infamous track. How are they going to maneuver around this final moment here in the qualifying sessions? Q1 saw us with Quick VB putting up top with a 1:43.5. He was out in Q2 with, of course, Feister being P1 in Q2 himself. Q3 still has a little bit of a chapter to be written about. Let's see who will be up top in this one. And welcome the 22 people watching what is surely going to be an entertaining Grand Prix here for P2, for Tier 2 here in GSRL. Just see people coming on their out laps. Mento here, M3 and why do people make it so difficult for commentators to say their names, man? Like what? I mean, it's Mento, I know, but like I would have never guessed that if it wasn't for the help in the Twitch chat. Like Mento. How was I supposed to get Mento from that? Just Jeez Louise. Anyways, Wi-Fi password now going to finish off his out lap very soon. Get on to a flying lap. The AlphaTauri going to set the standard so far in Q3. We'll see what he can bring his lap to. How his talents will mix up into a fiery potion of what already has been a qualifying session. Sets the standard, of course. What standard will be set? We find out very shortly. Round the bus stop chicane he goes, and onto the flying lap he also goes. So first run here for all the drivers out on track. No people in the pit lane. And Mentos officially starts off their flying lap. Let's see what they can perform into the first turn, keeping a little close to that inside wall. You could just hear in the background, if you could, just a little bit of scraping there on the back tyres. So he just had a little bit of trouble there into turn 1. Through Eau Rouge and Rayon he went into Le Combe we go. And actually some people saw my video here in this league on TikTok about my commentating through here. I've since learned that this is Le Combe and not Rayon. Even though I've got 6 months of experience of commentating my bag, I still did not know that this was Le Combe instead of Rayon. Bit embarrassing. But anyways, into that right-hander we go. Now left-hander. What can Mento perform here? Sharp on the brakes, sharp on the throttle. Make sure not to go wide, and that's what Mento's just done. Like I said in Q2, Sector 2 is such a tricky section of this track. It's a little bit like Hungary. Now into his right-hander, exiting out of Sector 2 into Sector 3. Mento will finish off this lap time very shortly. What can he perform? The AlphaTauri will come round the last 2 turns here in Spa. We had a 143.5, I believe, which was set in Q2 and Q1 to put them top spot. Can Mento meet the standard that has already been shown off in Q1, Q2? Across the line he comes. Oh my word, he does better. 143.3, fantastic stuff there from the the Estonian. Oh shucks, he's up there into P1 as well. 143.2. He's up there, right on the top spot of the podium. 143.2. Oh my god, Philip! What are these laptops? 143.1. This is unbelievable stuff here in Q3. I mean, just a moment ago we were seeing 144s being chucked around and almost getting P1. We now have a standard of a 143.1 to be met. That is unbelievable stuff there from the Alfa Romeo. Can Bolt, though, potentially meet with that? Round the last 2 turns he comes. What can the Alpine perform here for his first lap in the qualifying session here in Q3? Across the line he comes, 143.8. Feister, though, he was feisty, you could say. That was such a weird life. In Q2, got himself P1, of course. Now looks for the same standard. Right now, Philip is on pole going into the Spa Grand Prix. Of course, Q1, Q2 doesn't really mean anything if you get on pole. Whilst, yes, you are quicker than everybody else, it doesn't really account to the actual race in of itself. This is where a P1 actually matters. Q3 is all or nothing. A final penalty shootout here in Wembley, you could say. Feister in the Alpine has pace around here. He's shown off his talented pace in Q2. Needs to show it once more in Q3. Smooth on the throttle in Sector 2, just what you need to do. Right-hander. Another right-hander. Quick VB has joined the qualifying session again. Well, lobby again. But you can just see everybody who's out of Q1 and Q2 are watching this along with me as well. All eyes on Feister. Now around the bus stop chicane. What can the Alpine do? 1 turn. Looks like he's coming into the pit lane. Definitely not happy with his time. Yeah, definitely that was going to be around like a 145. Pretty much everybody will be in. That's Seabolt included as well. So everybody in their first runs has been done and dusted. 143.1 is the amazing standard which has been set by Philip. Fantastic stuff from the Alfa Romeo. Who on earth is going to rival that? I mean, KGB. Yeah, KGB could only come close to it. 143.2. And that was measly compared to Philip's time. Just, there's quick, and then there's quicker. So we're just going to wait for the talented drivers to stop messing around in the pit lane and come out for one last run, or surely is, here in Spa. By the way, I would love your predictions inside of the Twitch chat. Of course, I'm not new. Well, no, I am new here. I'm not an OG commentator here. This is my first ever stint on this luxurious racing league. So if you can give me who's actually usually quick, that would be greatly appreciated. Meister P1. I don't think Meister's in here. Meister? Feister? I'm not too sure. Anybody? Any? Oh my lord! I cannot speak. This is not good. Josh Meister win. Well, it doesn't seem very likely, my friend. Call him Fist. This is confusing. You know. P3. I can't say daddy when I'm commentating. I can't say daddy. Well, I could have. We wouldn't we'd get taken down by Twitch, but I can't do it with a straight face. So I can't genuinely just say daddy. But anyways, so some bold, brave, stupid predictions in the chat. But anyways, let's see what Robin can do here. They will be first to set a lap for pretty much the last run in Q3. What's it going to be for Robin? I mean, if you could very... Jesus Christ, Josh. I know you're only putting that in chat, Josh, so that I shut up, Josh. Shut up. Stop. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, Robin. Right. My eyes are watering. I don't know why. Might be due to absolutely hysterical jokes. Anyways, here we go. Robin, I mean, could actually go for a second run in a row if they wanted to. Of course, the average lap around here is a 1 minute 40. Seems like the average here is a 5.5 for the... Funny. Real funny, mate. Real funny. I know his name's Feister. Real funny. 5.5. Looking back now. Well, look at that. I say that like I'm 80. I'm looking back on when I was a teenager. No, it was like 10 minutes ago. But anyways, yeah, 5.5 it's just definitely not a good catchy name to read out when you're commentating. But Feister's definitely understandable. Anyways, so 1 minute 30 left in this qualifying session. Anybody who actually starts a lap right now would indeed not be able to set another one consecutive in a row. Robin would be able to, but I think around 20 seconds he would be able to go for another one. So let's see if the Aston Martin will be happy with the lap time they'll present now, or will they instantly go on another run? We'll have to see very shortly. But there we go then. The Aston Martin abandoning the lap. Seems like he's not happy with it. I can make a joke right now, but I'm not going to make it. Andre now. Right-hander, right-hander, right-hander and left-hander. So there's a lot of right-handers in Sector 3. But there we go. Andre actually putting up the best Sector 2 time we've seen so far. He's only gaining 1/10. Though I think it mainly just depends. You can see Alfa Romeo. I did a nice horse impression there for that one. Oh no! oh my. I did a horse impression, now I'm doing an owl impression. That was scary. He could have died from that. Anyways, though. Just shut up, Josh. KGB, the Estonian Red Bull. I can name multiple things. Mento coming across the line, 143.312. It's the only thing he'll set. Feister gonna come across the line very shortly. What can he perform in the Alpine? We know he has the pace. Can he implement it into Q3? 143, sorry. 0.4 puts him P4. You could just see these two men, though, setting lap times already. You can see Haskell going slow there into Lacombe. But anyways, the Red Bull... I'm just going to say Daddy. Daddy now will go across the bus stop chicane and will finish off his lap. Can he put himself P1 in this Q3 session here? Sticking close to the inside curb there into the second turn of the bus stop chicane. On the exit, is it going to be a good one? Across the line. Oh, and it is Paul for Daddy. For God's sake. I can't keep a straight face. 43 dead. Sharp across the line. 142.9. Great lap. It's just anyways, great lap there from Sharp. 142.9 puts him on pole as it is right now. Bolt across the line. 143 dead. But Philip will now roam the treachery bus stop chicane. If he can do so elegantly and perfectly, he will put himself P1 and beat out that 142.9 that the Red Bull has already set. Right now, it's a Red Bull party. P1, P2. Can Philip end the party? Across the line he comes. Is he going to be P1? No, he won't. 43 dead. Does not put him into P1 or P2. And he actually stays into well, not stays, but he moves up into P3. And that's it for your Q3 qualifying session, folks. My oh my, what a fantastic qualifying session. And Red Bull, P1, P2. It's all blue up top. Let's see if they can keep it the same as they come across the checkered flag, which is going to be a long time to now. Yeah, fantastic qualifying session from all of the talented drivers on track here today, tonight, whatever. Oddbod get batters everywhere he goes. I'm just kidding. It's just in the chat, Oddbod, don't. Anyways, Esports Series, West Esports Series, I was 5/10 up, could have got P1, could have got pole, well you didn't, and the man who did get pole was Sharp. He's P1 here, set standard 142.9, fantastic lap. He now leads the way into the Spa Grand Prix, and you can just see the Estonian in P2, only 25 thousandths off. Philip P3, Reese P4, Bolt P5, Mento P6, Tops Jugs P7, Feister P8, Andre P9, and Robin P10. Fantastic stuff here in this qualifying session. It sees Red Bull P1, P2 going into the race. What's going to be the outcome after the race? We'll see very shortly. That's Top Jugs. Got you. So, Jack Macaroni. Oddboard doesn't like me for some reason. He thinks I'm annoying. Well, I can tell you what is very annoying for the Alfa Romeo who was P1 is the fact that both Red Bulls actually overqualified him nearly on that qualifying session. Me personally, whoever this commentator is should commentate my race on... No, What? Oh! But you did arrows up, so I was like, oh, Jack Macaroni's top Juggers again. Me personally, whoever this commentator is, should commentate my race on Monday in Tier 6 here. Unfortunately, actually, I do not commentate on Monday for the specific league that I do, because they're on a break for the East. Wait, no! I do commentate Monday. Never mind. I do, so I cannot come back here for Tier 6. So apologies for that. I can't come back here for Tier 6, so the only days I'm available for this league, and this league specifically, is Friday. Sometimes, though, because I'm in another league on Fridays. So that's, iffy on that one. Friday and Saturday are both the days where I could commentate here. So it's either tier 2 or tier 1. I'm definitely commentating on tier 1 tomorrow, by the way. Same time. If you want to hear my ear-piercing voice on a better tier, I mean, oh, well, I actually shouldn't have said that, because now I'm going to get absolutely battered in the comments for that. Anyways, but if you want to hear my ear-piercing voice tomorrow, then you can. So you can come and join me as we would both watch the fascinating tier 1. 2 people got airtime like Alonso 2018, or it was Leclerc that went airborne. I forgot. Well, what I haven't forgot is the fact that Red Bull have a P1, P2 going into this Grand Prix. They've been absolutely on fire in that qualifying session, and they're actually not even P1 in the constructor standings by my remembrance, I guess. They are P9, I believe. I think Haas are right at the bottom. But anyways, 10 seconds until we now finally start off this long-awaited Grand Prix here in Tier 2, Round 11 Spa. You do not want to miss this. Plenty of action to come in 1 second. I'm not too sure if there is a formation lap or not. If there's no formation lap, then yeah, this might not be good, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm assuming there is a formation lap. Well, this is taking a long time to load us in. Red Bull P8, Haas bottom. Cheers. Thanks very much. Who's P9 then? I forgot. Oh, Jesus. My mate's joined the party. No. You cannot join the party. Yeah, there we go. Right. I need to tell him that I'm doing comms, otherwise he'll be like, why the freak did you kick me from the party, bro? It's not nice. It's not nice. Where is he? Oh, Jesus, my controller batteries are low. That's not good. Let me just send him a message. Booyaka. Done that. So, anyways, I need to plug in my controller. Give me a second. Oh, Jesus. Oh, for God's sake. These wires are actually taking the mix, you know. There we go. Got it. How's there? Oh, Jesus. That's not good. Already crashed on the formation lap. My mate sent me the message. I'm hoping he's saying, oh, yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, he did. Nice. Anyways. So, here is the order of the full 20 here for Spa. Sharp P1, the Estonian P2, Philip P3, Reese P4, Bolt P5, Mentor P6, Tob Jugs P7, Feister P8, Andre P9, Robin P10, Thunder P11, Quick VB P12, AERL Bob P13, Sheen P14, Oddbod P15, Tomos P16, Antonio P17, sorry, Jaguar P18, Josh P19, Skies P20. P11 and P14. Did I just say P11 and P14? Ah, do you know what? I'm actually stupid, you know? I'm stupid. Do you know what? Listen, I'm tired. Right? I'm actually not. I'm really energetic, but I was called in very late for this session. I was expecting to just be chilling at home, eating and getting diabetic, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunate actually. This is not an unfortunate time. I'm here and I'm commentating, so spare me some slack. As a McLaren driver who got P2 this week, I'm angry. Didn't ask. Anyways, here we go then, here in Spa. Let's see what happens here in Belgium. I'm very excited to see how this starts. We'll offer out. Are the Rebels going to battle for P1 straight away off the start? We'll have to see. Here we go then, folks. We wait for those 5 red lights. We're still waiting for those 5 red lights. 5 red lights. Green light, go, go, go! Here in GSRL, and straight off the start, you can just see Dennis down the inside. Sharp's forced to go here on the Estonian. The Red Bulls going side by side. Straight away onto the straight, you can just see Bolt in the background. Reese going wide, rejoining the track straight for the Bolt. He gets right in front of them. They're almost side by side going into a Rouge and rally on both Sharp and the Estonian. Oh, but you can just see Reese. Look at that left-hand side. Look at the speed he has. Down onto the straight. You can just see though Bolt just behind. Is he going to be able to use his ERS to good use and maybe go for a move? Sorry, the Haskar, the Red Bull going side by side here into Lacombe. Into the right-hander we go, and it looks like the Haskar's being braver on the brakes. You can just see this invites Bolt now to have an overtake on Sharp, and it looks like he's just done that. Down the inside he goes into this right-hander. The Red Bull versus the Alpine. Who's going to come out on top? It seems like the Alpine has. Great manoeuvre from him. Ace Philip now looking for his turn on Sharp from P1 to potentially down to P5. This has been an awful start there for Sharp. Just see though, Philip, I think we'll use minimum ERS to try and get past here. Andre going side by side with the Haskar. Haskar down the inside. That's Chugs. Side by side, you can just see Mercedes offered the nice and protective inside lane. He's going to get the better exit. And lane 4 keeps his position. Big mistake there. I think that's Bob. And I think both of the Williams are back of the grid. That's definitely not what you want to see if you are a Williams fan, but you can just see Andre though. Look at the speed it has, but the man with more speed is Robin. Oh no, it's Safhausen. Please, please don't make a big deal. Oh, jeez Louise, that could have been dangerous. But here we go into the bus stop chicane. We shortly go now. Andre still might go for the move down the inside, and it looks like I'm just going to say Daddy. And it looks like Daddy has got the fastest lap, which is expected as he's P1 now. You can just see Sky's falling down the order because he's not in the race. Actually, ball, but you can just see action at the back here. A cute Jaguar potentially going to go side by side with the McLaren. No, it's forced to stay behind. As we go into the Radeon and onto the straight. Who's going to get the better exit on here? I know, look at Jugs. Look at the speed he's got here. On Andre, side by side, going into Lacombe here. Right-hander, shortly going to the left-hander. You can just see the Mercedes very, very, very brave in putting down the throttle and re-overtaking really Top Jugs. Sheen with a 3-second time penalty. Not things you want to see there. And it looks like Robin's falling down the order. Big mistake there by Robin. You've got to be dental through Sector 2. That's what I said. Anyways. Sheen is getting very close on the back of Feister, but despite those 3-second time penalties on lap 2. Definitely not things you want to see if you're a McLaren fan. Or a Sheen fan at least. Oh, you can just see right there, he almost spun because he was too eager to go on the throttle. It's just so difficult to try not to just die. Here in Spa, you can just see that Andre's been on the back of Mento for quite some time. We'll spectate him as he shortly goes into the bus stop chicane. I don't think he'll be looking to go for a move here. Most likely forced to stay behind. It looks like a cute Jaguar with a big mistake here. And you can just see almost side by side. But people who are side by side, it's Sheen and the Alpine. Feister versus Sheen here into the left hand. There we go. They're still side by side on the exit of the bus stop chicane here. And I think the McLaren is going to have the better exit. You can see the Alpine's coming right back at him down the inside. Feister goes here on the McLaren. They're still side by side. You can just see though, Mercedes is in the wall. That's Andre. He's slipping down positions, and it looks like Sheen's got the manoeuvre done and dusted on the Alpine. The Alpine, no, not side by side through a Rouge. Don't do it, Landon. He hasn't done it. Thank the Lord. Here onto the straight, they're going to use all the ERS, but so is Reese. He's really desperate for the overtake here on Danny, but he's not going to get it just yet. Feister, though, gonna come straight back at the McLaren. Around the outside he goes. No, looking for a switchback manoeuvre now. Oh, this would be beautiful. This would be absolutely fantastic. No, has to stay behind. Going wide into that right-hander as well. Well, it looks like Josh just staying behind now. We're spectating it all. Left-hander. Just see now it's just spacing out a little bit more. You can see Quick VB in the background almost moving up a position here. Oh, that's because there's a ghost. as a Ghost on track. Just see now that Daddy's just got much more ERS than Reese does. Right, listen. Whoever this bloke's name is, right? He's giving me a hard time with this. Feist. Oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I just cannot. I can't be bothered. Anyways, lap 4 here of the Spa Grand Prix. And you look at this. Tomas very close here to Antonio. He's going to have the DRS. As DRS is, of course, activated now in this Grand Prix. Maybe look for a move down the inside. Nope. Stays behind. You can just see, though, up at the top, Sharp had an awful start in this Spa Grand Prix, but look at that exit. Absolutely flying through. Doesn't even need Lacombe to finish off the overtake. He's 1.26 behind Reese. He's really got to try and narrow that gap down. Tomas with the overtake there on Antonio, not even needing to use Lacombe. Just straight is all he needs. Feister. Yes, that's what I said. Feister. What? Anyways, 3-second time penalty for the Alfa Romeo of Tomas with multiple warnings. Bolt getting close and closer here to Sharp after recently being overtaken. That 4 of 22, we've already had some action with plenty of overtakes occurring. I'm sure more will occur later on. Just going a little bit wide there, Bolt. I don't think he's absolutely going to dump down the ERS, but so is Sharp. He's using way more Sharp, though, so I'm expecting him to pull away from Bolt. He's doing it by the slightest amount. Anyways, Reese, can he get the DRS? This is key if he can. I don't think he has, and he definitely has not, so that is awful, really. For Bob as well, but for Reese, that's not good. I think Daddy might just pull away now and leave him in the dust. Bit like mine did. Anyways, Philip here onto the straight, going to use some ERS going into Eau Rouge. Doesn't seem like he'll look for an overtake very soon. I mean, of course, you do have that DRS come into play now, and I don't think Sharp has DRS. Oh, he might just be a sitting duck here onto the straight. To the Camel straight here. Bolt's going to be absolutely closing and chomping this gap down, and Thunder's done just that with Jugs. Easy overtake. So Sharp really needs to get within the DRS range. It looks like he's just done that, but he's outside of it. He's just hovering around that mark. Jugs will be looking for the re-overtake very shortly. You can just see Tomas with the overtake on a cute Jaguar. Just see, though, great racing so far. Doesn't really seem like on lap 5 there's been any action, to be honest, whilst people are very closely bunched up. It just seems like the headlines right now. This race just might pan out to be a daddy win. He's just pulling away really from Reese now. It's the only thing he can do now. And we'll see if he can keep that gap by a 1.3 average or not. You just see Sharp's going to be absolutely dumping this DRS down the straight. Really going to try all he can to get back within DRS range. He does not want Bolt to be within that DRS while he's not. It will just cause havoc for him. He'll lose position after position after position. He's got the DRS though, Bolt. Sharp has not. DRS wide open as we go down into turn 1. Josh here getting very close to the Alpine of Feister. Doesn't look like anything's going to occur. Antonio though, nope. Nothing really down into turn 1. And Sharp is well with... What on earth? Where's the pace? How's he got this pace now? All of a sudden, he's well within the DRS range. DRS wide open. Bolt's out without any DRS. It's just switched. In one turn, he's gone from without DRS. The guy behind me's got DRS to... Oh, actually, I've got DRS now. Uno reverse card. He's actually the one battling for a P2 now. Into the right-hander now we go. I mean, it's just... I'm not too sure if there's going to be any overtakes on this lap, if I'm quite frank with you. Because he bolts within the action now. And now it looks like Reese might be in big danger here. I mean... Oh my... Oh, what's happened? Oh, Danny's out! Danny's out of the session! He's into the wall! He's into the wall! And all of a sudden... what has gone on? Drama at the instant start of this Grand Prix. I can't believe my eyes. As you can just see the greyish sight of the Red Bull just dumping down the order. The DNF from the Red Bull. From P1 straight into the wall to DNFing. My oh my, what have I just seen? Oh my god, Andre with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. But we now go back to green lights here in Spa. You can just see Philip, they're going to have their DRS down into turn 1. Tragic for that Red Bull. As we go to the helicopter cam here with the Alfa Romeo. He could look for the inside lane here into turn 1. Down the inside he goes on Bolt. And I think Philip's just got the overtake done and dusted. I don't think Bolt could really say anything about that. What can he say going into Le Combo? That Camel straight going to come into play. But that massive DNF by Daddy's really shooken up everything. But here we go, DRS wide open now down in the Camel straight. You can just see Seabolt looking for the overtake, or just SA Bolt, and they're going to go side by side going into Lecom. Inside lane being gifted over to the Alpine. Looks like the Alfa Romeo is just going to keep his position, and you can just see just behind, you can just see the AlphaTauri looking for the overtake. He's going to have a front row seat to these two battling just up ahead. And Bolt is eager for this overtake. Andre's going to have to come in for his drive-through very soon. ERS being used down this straight for Mento just a little bit. You just see that battle's quickly shut down, but Sharp, I mean, all of a sudden, he's gone from potentially losing a P3 to now potentially going to win this Grand Prix. I mean, it's just the way things can just switch in a matter of moments. It's just unbelievable. Sorry, needed to check a couple of things. But anyways, Bolt here. Is he going to look for a move into the bus stop chicane? I don't think he will. He really can't, can he? Well, he could, you know. He could lunge it. Yeah, decides not to. Why is my controller still vibrating? Oh, what is that? What? Mento goes down the inside. I mean, that's a legal overtake, definitely. He's got to give that position back. Yep. Gives it back. But what was that dive? He goes down the inside into the first turn as well. They're still side by side going on to the exit, going into Eau Rouge. What's going to happen between the two of them? It just looks like Mento just stays ahead of Bolt. But all of a sudden, I go to just see what's going on with my controller. It's vibrating everywhere. That's what she said. Anyways, and it's just not working. I don't know what's going on. My little, like, charger I put inside of my thingy-majiggy just isn't working. It keeps on vibrating when it tells me that it's plugged in and it's not plugged in. It just keeps on doing it. It's annoying. Anyways, you can just see Josh with an overtake here on Feister. They went side by side into Lacombe. Side by side no longer, sorry. Josh with the overtake. Can't believe the fact that Danny got DNF'd all so easily. Andre DNFs from the session as well. And that's a safety car, a safety car, a safety car. That's full course safety car now. And well, I'm not sure how Andre actually DNF'd there. Looks like he made a mistake going into this right-hander here out the exit of Lecombs. We might just be able to see it. No, he disappeared. But Andre out the session. A safety guard is out. I repeat, safety guard is out. 69 minutes of the stream. Love to see it. We've got safety guard out on track. So, by the way, if you still want to put in... Oh, my. Reese in the pit lane? Is Sharp doing the same? Okay, so pretty much everyone's following into the pit lane. Probably just to complete off their strategy, go on to a set of hards. So there we go. Reese in the pit lane, currently leading this Grand Prix after, of course, that tragic DNF by Daddy. Oh. Right, I'm not going to say his name anymore. I'm not even going to look back on that. Right? This is ridiculous now. Keep on laughing inside. Need to try and make sure I don't on the outside. Right, just making sure that my controller's actually charging. What's the battery on now? Is it good enough? Are we good to go? Oh, come on. Just show me at least. Oh, Jesus. It's so minimal. Oh, God. My controller could actually die in a moment. And that would not be good at all. I thought I'd definitely charged my battery. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, safety car is, of course, out. I think I could run downstairs and just get some batteries. Sure, I will. I'll be right back, folks. I'll be, like, minimal 10 seconds. Well, seems like there's no batteries. Things you'd have to see. So I need you to be actually charging. Look, my battery is like on the edge. It is on the edge of absolutely just out. So this is not very good. Not good. Not good. I feel like I should be fine now. Safety car will be in this lap. But welcome to everybody who's in the stream. Hope you're having a nice night. You know? I didn't even say that. How rude can I be? Predictions for the race, by the way. Would love to see it. Of course, Josh did not pit. Oh, my. Why is this not charging? Oh, I swear to God, you know. Whew. Actually annoy me, you know. Anyways, Josh, of course, Skies has left the session. Oh, well. So Josh, of course, not pitting under the safety car, sticking on his hard set compound tires. He will be eaten alive. By Reese. Mainly because he's on fresher set tyres, isn't it? You can just see literally everybody's pitted. Everybody has pitted except for Bob and Robin, actually. And Antonio. So but yeah, why is this controller still beeping? I'm going to get annoyed. I'm going to get annoyed. Tell me it's charging. Right, it's charging. I'm going to get annoyed. Very soon. I'm going to oh my God. Stupid thing. Anyways, what's the BBGBs? What were you thinking? What the BBGBs were you thinking? Well, basically, right, I have a rechargeable battery. That's what I have. I have a rechargeable battery. I put it in a little socket thingy. It charges it. It's good. I didn't charge it because I'm stupid, right? Did not charge it because I was stupid. And I was praying that I had batteries. I don't have batteries. Robin, what the? 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Anyways, you get what I mean. I swear to God, if this still keeps on telling me that this is not plugged in, I'm going to throw fists. I will throw fists. I'm getting mad. But anyway, safety car is in this lap. I still beep it. I'm not going to even pay attention to it anymore. Safety car is in this lap, and Josh leads the way by Reese, Antonio, Sharp, Philip, and Mento. Across the line. He's gone here, and you can just see Reese just following behind, going to dump down that ERS straight off the side. He might go for a move. Down the inside he goes there on Josh. That's a massive lunge. The Haskell almost connecting with the Ferrari. They're side by side going into a Rouge. Don't do it, lads. Do not do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, they're doing it side by side into a Rouge. A rally on they went. Jeez Louise. Josh now is going to dump down that ERS. Try and get the overtake back. Shen is falling down the order. You can just see Sharp with an overtake there and Antonio. I don't think Josh will get the re-overtake. My oh my, side by side into a Rouge. Absolutely fantastic. No Reese though. 3-second time penalty. It puts Josh back into the lead of this Grand Prix now. My oh my. This is absolutely chaotic, and now you can just see Mento side by side with the Mercedes into this left-hander. You can just see the Mercedes having the better exit. No, dumping down that ERS. Mento stays ahead. Yeah, you can just see now. I mean, it's just that 3-second time penalty for Reese. No, Reese, what have you done, son? He's in a wall. Reese is in a wall. That's the second time we've had a race leader just fall down the order. Just absolutely plummet. Cannot believe my eyes. But Mento, he's into the podiums. He could be getting up into P2 with a dive potentially down the inside. We saw it just a moment ago. He actually did go for a move down the inside, and all you can just see right now, looking for a better exit here on the Red Bull, using the ERS where he can, when he can. They're side by side going into the first turn. The AlphaTauri with the outside lane, the Red Bull on the inside, and it seems like Mento's got the maneuver done and dusted. No ifs or buts or maybes. He's done it. And Bolt almost looked to go side by side into a Rouge. That would have been the second consecutive time. That would have been beautiful, to be fair. ERS going to be dumped down onto this Camel Straight now by the Alpine. You can just see Sharp's getting extremely close there to Mento. I don't think he'll be able to look for a move, and he won't. Neither will Bolt, or Philip, actually. Antonio, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as we enter the midway stages of this Grand Prix. Just see now that Alfa Romeo with Philip. He's now budged up into P4. He's technically just battling it out with oh my Mento, what is your pace round here, lad? He's instantly got back within 1 second. I mean, granted the tyres, right, of Josh has most likely been the main cause of that. But still, that's fantastic stuff. Fantastic pace there by the AlphaTauri to even do that. Right-hander here. Oh, my bloody controller, I swear to God. Anyways. Oh, shut up. And Ace Philip with the overtake on Antonio. I believe Mento will get the DRS. You can just see the Bolt with the speed. Oh, my word, not 3 wide. Surely down the inside. The Mercedes looks to go no. Locking up the tyres between the two of them. They're just slotting in there. Side by side on the exit. Mento, the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Oh, my word, it's going to be 3 wide into turn 1 here. The McLaren maybe a send down the inside. No. That could have been 3 wide, folks. That would have been unbelievable stuff. But you can just see on the exit, you can just see the McLaren almost sneaking up the inside of Antonio. Oh, no, you can just see bad rejoining of the track there by Bolt. And the McLaren's going to get the overtake there on the Mercedes onto the straight. Now the Mercedes is going to be coming right back. No, it might be 3 wide going into Le Comet, but I've got to commentate on P1 though. Overtake done and dusted there by Mento down the inside. Potentially Bolt will go. No, he has to stay behind the Mercedes just behind, picking out where he could get the overtake. No, just has to stay stuck behind. This has been great racing. And Mento, I couldn't commentate it on a lot because I really wanted to see 3 wide into Lecom. That would have been unbelievable. But no. Unfortunately, we weren't able to be present with that. And, well, Mento, P1 of the Grand Prix now, that definitely deserves. Very quick here on the track. And if you're quick on track, you deserve to win. In my book. But Bolt. I mean, Sharp. Josh, I mean, I don't know why he didn't pit. I'm assuming because he just wanted to keep going normal on the thingy-majiggy, on his stuff. But this controller is taking the mick. This controller's absolutely taking the mick. Come on, charge, mate. What is wrong? Like, I've got everything plugged in. That thing's stabilised in there. What? This is so annoying when I'm commentating and this stuff comes up. It's charging now. But if it dies, I'll just say it in chat. But anyways, here's Sharp looking for the manoeuvre here on Josh. And he does. That right-hand side lane, just easy. But Thunder now could go side by side with the Alfa Romeo. No, stays behind. Now Sharp will be absolutely hunting down Mento for top spot there after that overtake on Josh. Shen with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far, 1:46 dead. And you can just see Thomas here, almost side by side into that left-hander. That would have been dangerous. ERS being used here. And Reese, I think, just has to stay behind a cute Jaguar with a 3-second time penalty. Ooh. You can just see Reese getting extremely close here to Thomas. I think forced to stay behind, though. And you can just see, oh, big mistake by Philip here on the exit of that turn, and now it grants Thunder the speed to potentially look for a move if he's brave enough. He could go for it down the inside, a little bit of touching on the grass there. I think he might go for it, you know. McLaren, no, stays behind. He's just going to use the DRS, maybe get it down the inside onto the straight there, but Reese going side by side here with the Alfa Romeo. You can just see that Alpine in the background searching for some positions, but I think I'm going to hand my attention over to Thunder. No, never mind. It's going straight back to... Who was it? Oh, my word! That's a big mistake there by Feisty. Oh, no! And you can just see that could have been very dangerous. But it's Thunder. He will surely get the overtake on Philip down the Camel Straight. I mean, I don't even need to scream at this. He's looking for the left-hand side. Easy. Nothing really to say other than just easy. Waves the Alfa Romeo goodbye. But that battle for P4 is going to get very interesting very shortly. Bolt is just pretty much watching the action. Just see all that Alfa Romeo having a little bit more of a trouble on that right-hand side. I'll check from time to time if my controller's still charging. Just so you know. Hold on, what if I lay it down? Oh, that's fantastic stuff by me, and I can just do it on the ground instead. That's beautiful. Anyways. And just see quick VB there. Getting extremely close. This could be a 3-way battle for PA, potentially 4-way. A DRS train forming here. Things you love to see. I think quick VB just has to stay behind. Thomas with a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, almost into the back of the Alfa Romeo there. Quick VB went. Now onto the straight, into the best stop chicane. This might be 3 wide into the best stop chicane. I'm not going to get my hopes up. But it just might. I don't think it will. You can see just up ahead. I mean, people going onto the grass there. You can see, though, why oh why, the Haskar, the Mercedes, side by side, into the best stop chicane now between Reese and Antonio. And it looks like Antonio peels into the pit lane. Thomas looking to peel into P8. ERS, DRS, maybe round the outside, no. And it doesn't look like the Williams will send it down the inside either. My controller batteries are low. I think I know that. It's not charging. Why are you not charging? Oh, this is It's taking the mick. It's taking the absolute mick. Anyways, Thomas now onto this Camel straight. That's an overtake. Nothing else to say. Just an overtake. There he goes. Waves him goodbye. See you later. You can just see Reese could send it down the inside here, though. I mean, it doesn't really affect Reese too much because he's got those 3 seconds, but Thomas up ahead with 6 seconds, so it's not like, you know, if he doesn't overtake him, oh god, he's not going to get, oh, down the inside, the Williams goes after a big mistake there by Reese into that right-hander, oh, big squeeze, you can just see on the helicopter cam here, and you can see the Williams, this is a beautiful helicopter cam, but they cut it straight back to this absolutely god-awful camera angle. But anyways, Quick VB's very quick, but you could just see Mento now, 3-second time penalty. He's really got to make sure he puts up the pace. And oh my word, down the inside. Quick VB went. Within a moment's notice, he's now P9. What's happened, Sector 2? And Skies falling from the sky. Anyways, no, he's made the massive mistake there. Almost lost his front wing. He might have actually lost that front wing, you know. Has Bob made a mistake now? Well, they're side by side. No, Bob's just made a mistake. Spinning on that right hand up. And you can just see right now, Sharp would win this Grand Prix. Meister in the pit lane. That was a close one. But DRS wide open here for Philip. No, won't look for a move down the inside. The McLaren just staying there for P3. Surely the Camel straight will come into play though for Ace Philip. I told you the battle for P4 will be interesting. This is now a battle for P3. Surely the Alfa Romeo will wave the McLaren goodbye. No! 3-second time penalty now for Philip. So it doesn't really mean anything. Left hand side waves him goodbye. But I mean, Thunder is still on the podium. I see though, Oddboard there. Getting very close up to Feist, just up top. A potential battle could occur out of these two. Multiple penalties being dished out this Grand Prix. But it's to be expected. Spa's a very difficult track to try and get right and try and get consistently right. Oddboard there going wide into that turn. That will surely be a warning towards him. Oh, big mistake there by the Ascot of Reese, and he spins once more in this Grand Prix. That's the second time he's spun. Jump scare. He gives over to Oddboard there, right directly into his face. And yeah, that's another mistake there by Reese. Just really awful. Well, he's not awful, but what he's done this race is awful. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way, shape or form. Here we go though, Thunder getting extremely closer to the Alfa Romeo, dive down the inside, no, stays behind, will potentially look for the overtake on the straight into turn 1. You can just see that gap between Sharp and Mento has increased to 2.2 seconds. So, if Mento can do the impossible and just gain 7 tenths now, but 8 tenths, into the next 4 laps, 5 laps in this Grand Prix, he wins. It's going to go right down to the wire here in Spa. You do not want to miss it. As it's only live once here on Twitch. Just follow us right now if you haven't already for some great racing content for tomorrow as well, which I'll be commentating there tomorrow as well, don't you worry. But you can just see Thunder is going to absolutely fly past Alfa Romeo. There he is. And there he isn't. So yeah, you want to join us tomorrow at the same time. I mean, we had to do this stream very late because, well, the usual commentator, I'm not the usual commentator for Tier 2. The usual commentator had to back out very late on. So I was granted the opportunity of commentating here, in which I accepted. And Quick VB will accept the space and will accept P7. But yes, it's been a great Grand Prix so far. I'm very thankful this is my first race to commentate on such a great league. Oh my lord, my throat is absolutely sore. I won't be as this unprepared for, of course, other races, just so you know. It's just I'm called in very late, and I don't usually make the jokes I do here, but if I'm normally commentating, so just keep that in mind for maybe next week or tomorrow. I won't be making jokes about the word daddy a lot because I'll actually be prepared for some stuff. Plus, I don't even think a person inside of Tier 1's called daddy. Anyways. Ace Phillip here will be looking for another overtake on Thunder. I mean, this is a battle that Thunder really does not need, and that's not what Jugs needs. Into a wall he goes. Haskell having a mare. You can see, though, how close Phillip gets up to Thunder. They've had a great battle so far. I'm sure they'll have another battle just now. You can see, though, Sharp would win this Grand Prix. Just needs to make sure he does not make a mistake. DRS, ERS, is he going to wave goodbye to the McLaren? It's going to be close into turn 1. Sorry, not turn 1. Turn 1 of Lecom. Actually, no it isn't. Just a nice easy overtake there by Ace Phillip. 90 minutes now into the stream, and this has been a great race. Well, both Haas cars are almost in the points. Well, one's almost in the points, the other is. And, well, Haas being last in the leaderboard, I think this is fantastic for them. DNF from Skies. Is that going to cause a safety car? I don't think so. We'll see what he DNF'd here. Well, I must have gone on that wall. And that is a safety guard. A safety guard. A safety guard is out on the Jalak, folks. Safety guard. Safety guard is out on the Jalak. You can just see it in the background there. So, literally everyone will pit onto softs, and this is the worst thing that could have happened to Mento. He will most likely not win this Belgian Grand Prix. I mean, he has to have an absolutely fantastic start. Someone needs to absolutely mess everything up into turn 1, otherwise it's easy pickings, really. Oh, what? Mento not in the pit lane? Is he mental? Anyways, Shop's in the pit lane. Pretty much everybody else has not been into the pit lane. Huh. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, folks. Thunder will be P1 at the current moment in time. But, if you think about it, if he does make a massive mistake, you know, if he gets overtaken twice or 3 times even by Bolt, Quick VB, Thomas, then he would not win the Grand Prix. This would be a battle between Ace Phillip and Mento that actually counts. Or maybe Thunder makes a mistake himself. I'm going to take a look race director here. Let's just see if he's got any warnings. 1 warning. 2nd warning. Uh-oh. This is going down to the wire. He needs to make sure he makes absolutely 0 mistakes whilst maintaining his pace. Right up until that checkered flag is waved up in the sky. Jaguar has retired from the session as well. I think he's just stupid. Oh, that was actually grim. I should have muted for that. I'm actually sorry. That's actually disgusting. I'm actually appalled myself. That was absolutely grim. Jesus. Sorry. Anyways, Thunder currently winning this Belgian Grand Prix right now. He's currently P4 inside the standings. I mean, he had massive difficulties in qualifying and trying to set a lap in and of itself. When he did set that lap, though, it was electrifying. It's quite inconsistent with him, as safety guard is in this lap, folks. Safety guard is in this lap. So now, we'll see what happens between Thunder, Phillip, and Mento. Is Thunder going to get a 3-second time penalty? If he does, this goes right down to the wire between Phillip and Mento. If he's able to maintain the pace and not get those crucial 3 seconds, he will win the Belgian Grand Prix. It goes right down to the wire here in Spa. My, am I excited for this one. When is Mento going to go? Oh, you can see a little bump there from Phillip. Sure, I know I lost the front wing. No, it's all intact. Just a little mistake there. Let's see what happens now, though. Through, in, and throughout the chicane, full throttle, and Thunder has instantly dropped out of position here, but I think he has to get it back. I think that's an illegal overtake. Bolt still kept that position though, side by side into the first turn they go now in the Belgium Grand Prix. If they battle for too long, I don't feel like Thunder will be within reach of a win here, so he's really got to make sure this battle is over and done with. 3 second time penalty for Josh, and no, not side by side through Eau Rouge. Don't do it, they haven't done it, thank the Lord. But, oh my, Thunder has to absolutely dump it down the straight. Oh no, big mistake there from Thomas. You can just see Sharp though. Could potentially regain another. Wait, Sharp has got, of course, those grippier tyres down the inside. He goes there of Bolt. Oh no, a new rival, a new challenger is coming to play for P1 now. This is a battle between Thunder versus Sharp for P1 in Spa. Sharp versus Thunder. Who's going to be better? Who's going to win this Belgium Grand Prix? 1.8 seconds is the gap to the leader. In fact, I'm going to keep it to the leader. You can just see right there. Right now, Thunder is your winner. Sharp, if he can, just overtake Thunder. Keep his position. Keep within the 3 seconds. He is the victor. This is right down to the wire between much more grippier tyres. Two hard tyres. Two tyres which have been worn out in this race. Thomas, 3 seconds. ERS being absolutely dumped by the both of them. I mean, surely Sharp will get the overtake. He's got the better speed going into the bus stop chicane. Is he going to look for it? Is he going to be too desperate? Is he going to look for it? Oh my word, is he going to go down the inside of the McLaren? He will. Down the inside he goes, the Red Bull versus the McLaren. The McLaren from the inside lane. Who's going to get the better exit? Sorry. It looks like it might just be Thunder. But Sharp going to come straight back at him here. Down the inside he goes into the first turn of this Belgium Grand Prix. It's all or nothing between the two of them, and the Red Bull has got the maneuver done and does it on Thunder, but Thunder will have the camel straight to his use. Oh my, isn't this interesting? Look at the speed he'll have on the Red Bull. They're still battling. Last lap. This is for all the marbles. Thunder, he's got to send it. He's got to. Round the outside, he's looking to go a little bit of contact between the two, but they're still side by side. You can just see Bolts watching all of it. Thunder is forced to stay behind. Mento with another 3 seconds on the dot here, but it doesn't mean an absolute thing. It doesn't mean anything. Sharp's got the overtake on Thunder. Thunder needs to absolutely dump and dump. But he's already dumped the ERS. He can't use anymore. Surely that's it. Surely it's over. The softie was the only man. Sharp was the only man to go on those softs. To pit on those red tyres. And because of this risk, he will get satisfied with absolute fortune. He's 1.2 seconds ahead, and the Red Bull will gracefully and elegantly manoeuvre around these last 2 turns. The bus stop chicane. He negotiates one more time. Oh, Thunder. What has Thunder just done? But round the last turn, and Sharp will win the Belgium Grand Prix. Fantastic victory there for Sharp. He wins in Spa. The Red Bull on top, 25 points for him. And surely Thunder will be banned from the league after that. I'm glad Thunder didn't win that one. Yeah, I was kind of rooting for Thunder, and then after he does that, no. I hope he gets banned from the league after that. I genuinely hope it's not funny. I genuinely think he gets banned from the league after that. That's disgraceful. He tries to take out bloody who is it? And then just absolutely try to. I mean, I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. I mean, why have you got to be so salty? Allow the man to have his win, in which he does. Well done from the Red Bull here. Wins in Spa, takes home the 25 points, takes home the trophy as well. The champagne he will drink forever. I'm going to interview the top 4 now. Fantastic race for the lot of them, and Red Bull secure their victory. And here's what happened at the end of this Belgium Grand Prix. Sharp wins the Spaniard, taking on those 25 points. Top Jugs P2, Ace Philip P3, Bolt P4, Mento P5, Reese P6, Quick VB P7, Oddbob P8, Feister P9, Josh P10, Robin P11, Ali Bob P12, Thunder P13, Antonio P14, Sheen P15, Thomas P16, Acute Jaguar P17, and Skies P18, Andrew P19, and Big Daddy. Daddy P20, whatever. God, I'm gonna interview the top 5 now. So, please, guys, can you join the party? If you are listening right now, join the party. There we go. Jugs in the party. We now try and interview Philip and interview Bolt. Can't do Sharp because, of course, he is not on thingamajiggy. Right, anyways, let's turn on the party audio. There we go, folks. So please, if you can, just click that switch at the top so that everybody can hear your lovely voices. We're going to wait for... Who is it? What's his name? I forgot what his name was. He finished in P4, I believe. So if you can, just bear with us. Will be greatly appreciated, Philip and Jugs. Just make sure you've flipped that switch.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yep.
Where is he? There he is. Alright, mate. Come on. View gamer card. Has he just left the session? No. There he is. Invite to party. Come on, mate. Oh. I'll just
Who are you looking for?
We're looking for SA Bolt.
I would rather say Finn when he just straight lined me and took my P2 away. But GG Jugs, man, that kid just straight lined me.
God, yeah. That was unfortunate.
That was 6th for sure.
I spun with a few laps to go.
Yeah, I got my 3-second time penalty, but
right.
I was behind
Let me interview you all now. I'm gonna load up the cars that you were all in. So, Jugs, can you remember what car? Can you remind me what car you were in?
I was in Haas.
I was in the Alpha.
Thank you very much. So, Jugs, end of the Grand Prix, you finished P2. Haas, of course, 10th in the standings. How much confidence do you have going into next week?
Not too much. I think I kind of got a bit lucky in Belgium, to be fair, with that final incident, what happened. But I hope I can do well. I don't actually know what track it is at the moment, but yeah.
China.
Oh, then definitely no, I have no confidence.
Fair enough, but very good point scoring, of course, tonight. 18 points on the board for you. Wasn't there just like a wave of relief as you crossed that finish line? What was running through your mind as you went round that last turn?
I was screaming after because I had a finish across the line with Thunder. I didn't realise he had a time penalty because I was just focusing. It was like I spun with a few laps to go. Then luckily the safety car came out and I had a time penalty. So I was like, right, okay, I did this. I know I can do this. But then everyone was faster than me for some reason in the last stint in the safety car. So I was hoping for a P5 actually, and I was gonna get a P5 before that last incident happened. And I managed to get all the way up to P2, just kind of on time bends.
Yeah, thank you very much for your interview tonight, Jugs. It's greatly appreciated. Yep. Leave the party if you want to, but thank you for taking time out, you though. So, Ace Philip, of course, finishing P3, I believe. You had that battle with Thunder for a long time in that race, near the end of the laps. I think he's trying to take you out right at the second to last turn in the best option game. What was your thoughts on that?
Of course, the battle was fun. I like the lad. I have nothing against him. Unfortunately, I picked up the 3 second time penalty when I was behind him. Couldn't see up El Rouge, but I said to myself, I'd rather take the 3 second time penalty than just spin out and crash out.
Yes, Bob. I did.
And looking when I was there, I was happy with P4, but then P3, maybe I don't know what it was. Yeah, P3 because Monto got 3 second time penalty, but then I see a car flying at me and I don't know what to do. First, I thought he was gonna just take my front tire out. Well, they have put a clip in T2 chat where you can see Bolt tapping his way. I don't really know, and he just went on the grass and then went into me. It's pretty unlucky. It was a small tap, but I mean, I'm still happy with P3. It's better than nothing.
Indeed, it is, Philip. So that battle with Human Thunder, that it actually happened for a long time before that incident happened right at the last lap. So, do you reckon you had a lot of respect for him in those battles?
Yeah, of course I do. Looking at the clip, it's 50-50. I don't know if it was his fault, but he did get touched on his way. But it's hard to say. I can't say anything about it right now when I don't see more evidence from the FIA.
Thank you very much for taking your time, Philip, to do the interview. We appreciate your words. Feel free to leave the party if you want to. Have a good day, my friend.
Same.
So everybody, that finished up our beautiful stream tonight. We saw, of course, Sharp take a victory in that glorious Red Bull. He wins in Spa. Thank you all for who stuck around for the interviews, who could actually bother listening to my painstakingly bad voice. So thank you all for watching. I'm your commentator / host, Silent Pistol, or you can just call me Harrison. Thank you for watching. You all have a lovely night.